Now let's talk about some negatives. So last summer, I almost bought a property here, and honestly, thank God the seller was getting greedy with me. This was a $533,000 apartment off Broadway by the brand new SkyTrain station. I ended up offering $530. The guy wanted $533, and he would not budge. Ultimately declined. And again, thank God, because I can guarantee that price is still going down like the rest of the market, and I don't see it coming back anytime soon, despite what all the real estate agents around town say, because they want to get paid. And so I took that money and I made a lot smarter financial investments instead. And during that time, I've actually saved quite a bit of money over the past 2 years with the rapidly declining cost of rent. So my first apartment in 2023 was sharing with the girlfriend that I had at the time, and we were paying $2,500 for a 6-month lease. This was unfurnished. Keep in mind that I did negotiate this down from $2,600 for 1 year to $25 for 6 months. I've also negotiated all of my rent, which is unheard of in Vancouver, but kind of goes to show you just how bad the market has been in the last little while. And then after that, I moved into a place that was, well, they were asking $3,000 for 1 year, and it was, I guess you could call it a studio and a half, maybe a very generous 1-bedroom back in 2024. And I ended up negotiating down to 6 months at $2,800 because that's just how I roll. And my apartment after that was $2,200 for a 480 square foot studio apartment. Again, all because of the tanking markets, which I just moved out of. And I'm not going to tell you about my current place because I'm not going to dox myself. I think that these declining rents are only going to continue for the time being because there's nothing else propping it up. But if you're in Vancouver and you're looking for a good deal on rent, now is the time to negotiate. There's never been a better time. And I would consider myself a man whose overall goal in life is to become a father and to have kids that are going to ultimately be the better version of me. And a huge component of that is, well, you need a house, you need a home to raise them in. And it's almost hilarious because just an average single family detached home in Vancouver, you ain't touching that thing for anything less than $2 million. And that's probably a home where you're just going to knock it down, demolish it, and then build on top of that. And on top of that, this might be a bit more of a Canadian overarching issue than just a Vancouver issue, but I don't want to raise my kids in a place where we are taught to hate our history and the very men that built everything that we have. And then on top of that, the fact that I don't want my kids to see homeless people everywhere shooting up hard drugs all over the street, and to think that that's acceptable, which, again, I'll get into that a little bit more on the video. But point being is that I think Vancouver is probably one of, maybe even the worst place in all of Canada to raise a family at the moment, in my opinion, and probably the hardest time in human history to raise quality and successful kids. This was a clip for a full-length show. If you want to watch the full episode of the clip you just saw, click right here. You get the full show, and they go up live every single Sunday. If you want more clips of what you just saw, click right here. You can see the next great hit.